What's up, family? So in this video, I wanted to talk about the importance of making every single decision in your life intentionally. Now, this is an important one I wanted to talk about for a while now because I see it all the time where people make decisions in their life without really thinking about it. And what that leads to a lot of the time is resentment, feelings of regret, and feeling like they lost out on time. So I just wanted to dive in a little bit deeper and discuss it more in detail. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is just the fact that sometimes the best thing that could happen to you is not getting what you want. One of the worst feelings you can ever get is when you do something and you know you shouldn't have did it. And then after it goes horribly wrong, you sit there and think to yourself like, man, I knew I shouldn't have did that. And every day that same feeling, that same thought happens to so many different people. Every day somebody walks into a decision to spend money they didn't intend on spending. They spend a ton of effort on something that they knew they shouldn't have wasted time on. Or they make a really bad decision and get themselves trapped in a situation that takes a lot of work and maneuvering to get out of. And the fact is, this tends to happen to people that don't plan anything in their lives. They just kind of go one situation at a time and just doing whatever. The YOLO mentality. Being intentional means that you know, or at least have an idea of where you want to be in life. And you're actively making decisions in order to move closer to that goal. If you have no plan or no goal in life, then you're not going to make the right decisions in order to move towards it, because what you're really just moving towards is the feeling of gratification or being satisfied, which, like I said, a lot of the times is just short-term thinking, especially as fellas, right? Irrational decision making can cost you a lot in life, because if you're a guy who's emotional and constantly making in the moment decisions, it's going to be difficult to handle any trouble that comes your way in life. I think one of the main reasons why people struggle with making intentional decisions is because they just make decisions way too fast. Look, you got to stop rushing into everything. I think emphasizing being quick but not in a hurry is important, but when you're constantly in a rush, you're just not going to think through anything that you do. You're just going to act first and think later. Being short-sighted is really dangerous, because even though you might think that doing something stupid is only going to affect you in the short term, it can affect you for years. You're just taking a gamble with your future. If you're going to be a person who makes quick decisions all the time, at least do yourself a favor and try to think 1 or 2 steps ahead. At the very least, when you make decisions intentionally, you won't have to use the excuse of it was an accident later. Again, be ready for any decision that you make to have multiple different scenarios on how it could play out. And if you're going to do something stupid, make sure you understand what comes behind your decision. Stop just doing things and actually reevaluate where you want to be at. And just because everything doesn't always go as planned doesn't mean you need to be doing things randomly. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to share your thoughts in the comment section and drop a like below, because that would really help me out. Follow me on my socials and subscribe for more.